Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to use R script to calculate the RSI and plot the RSI values along with their closing prices for a given variable. So here you can see make use of RStudio and analyze RSI for the following particulars. The stock symbol is MRPL. From date and end date is given. So let's see how we can implement these values in the using R script, how we can calculate RSI for 14 days. So we'll go to RStudio. For extracting data from the Yahoo Finance, we are using QuantMod package, and for calculating RSI, we are using yeah. For calculating RSI, we are using TTR package. So we'll run these packages first. Okay. Then the symbol equal to, we are having MRPL.ns. Then start date equal to 2024 December, January 1st, and end date equal to 2024 December 31st. We will extract using get symbols code. There are 4 parameters. One is symbol, whatever we had defined in the 4th line of the R script. Then source equal to Yahoo. Then start date equal from equal to start date, and to equal to end date. So we'll run these 4 lines of code. Control enter. In environment we got MRPL this one. Then again we'll extract MRPL. Only closing price will extract MRPL equal to NA, so closing of MRPL.ns. We'll run the code. So we got MRPL closing values. Now after this, we are going to use RSI underscore MRPL equal to RSI. You can see this from TTR package. RSI, 2 variable we are mentioning, MRPL comma n equal to 14. So we have calculated the RSI. If you click on this one, so we got RSI values. Now we have to plot it. Since we are going to compare closing price with the RSI values, we are going to plot two line charts in one. So we are using par command, mf rule equal to C of 2, 1. Plot MRPL, comma, the title should be main equal to MRPL closing prices. The color of that line should be blue, comma, X label, Y label, equal to, we are having closing price, or you can just mention prices, that's also fine. X label, we are having date. Same way, again we are going to plot the RSI values. So here instead of MRPL variable, that is closing prices, we are using RSI. So I will mention RSI and is going to be instead of closing prices, I will mention RSI bracket 14. Color I will make it red. So it should be in small case. The moment you type red, you should get that background color in red. Instead of closing price, I will mention RSI values and date. Now I will run this command showing the error. Okay, I have mentioned closing prices. Okay, instead of comma, I have put full stop. So this automatic changes and run the command. Okay, the thing is that the margin is very narrow. I will hide, increase the space, and zoom in also I may get. No, okay. So I will run the command again. So, run. Yeah. So this is my RSI and closing prices. So we are having a threshold of 70 and 30 in RSI. If RSI crosses 70, that means it's overbought condition. If RSI crosses below 30, means oversold conditions. So we'll copy the image. We'll go to Word document to analyze it. So I will paste it here. Yes. Okay, to analyze, I have created one outline for analysis. So trend phases, first we will analyze the phase of the closing prices. So the closing price chart will analyze when was the upward trend, when was the downward trend, when it was a recovery and all. Then we can see the RSI inside when it crossed above 70, in which date, on which month, when it went below 30, around 40 to 60 when it was observed. Just a reading of the chart, we are going to write it in RSI inside. And what do you mean by above 70? What do you mean by 30? Those things we have to mention in the analysis. Support and resistance, if it crosses over 70, that may be the resistance level, means the moment it crosses 70, there will be an indication that there will be a downward trend in the closing prices. So you can, based on that, you can decide a support. Resistance, you can mention the moment it crosses 30 RSI, you can see the partial resistance upward trend you can observe. Then trading implication, when you can buy based on the support and resistance, you can decide again based on RSI level, you can mention the buying strategy and selling strategy. It need not be perfect because we are not considering the other factors of the market. So based on this chart, what can be your strategy? That is the only consideration here for deciding the buying strategy and selling strategy, assuming other things remain constant. Then range bound or neutral trading. Suppose if we RSI, if it is hovering around 40 to 60, then obviously it will be neutral trading. We cannot find the entry or exit level in the market. Then up, so we'll begin one by one. Upward trend or uptrend, you can see from Jan to March, Jan 2024 to, we can see, I will just increase the width. You can see from Jan till around, we can say this is March 1. That means I think mid of February. So Jan to Feb 15 I will mention. Need not be perfect. So there was a upward uptrend in the market in the closing price of MRPL. Then you can see is there any serious drop. So from in the mid Feb to March, you can see there was a downward trend. You can write it in two sentences because multiple downward trend you can see. So from Feb, whatever is there in the chart that you are explaining here in this. So Feb 15 to March, yeah, March 15. observed downward trend. Again, you can see from with upward trend. Again, you can write wherever the lines spikes up. Then that also you can mention here. Jan 2 again you can see. Then again you can see sudden upward trend was observed in the um, April 15 to May 2. You can write sorry April. In that way. But yeah, but again, you can see the recovery you can mention, not the upward trend. Recovery you can mention here again from March 1 to March 15. You can write the upward trend. Again, a slight upward trend you can observe in in the month of July, in the month of November. These spikes you can mention it as upward uptrend. Same way, downward downtrend Feb 15 to March 15, as I mentioned now. Just same thing again, downward trend from May to can write May 1 to around May 10. So these are the downtrend. Partial recovery means after downward trend, the recovery stage. You can see after May 10, sorry, after March 10, March 15. You can see since we have March 15, we have mentioned downward trend. So post post March 15, you can see there was a slight recovery till May 2. 2024 there was a partial recovery. So same way you can mention it in here is here also from June to July again there was a recovery in slightly upward trend, whatever losses are there that was recovered. Then you can mention what is the closing price. Highest closing price was about 250. The lowest price in the entire thing was around 140 at the beginning of the phases, but at the end of the year the prices were moving again towards the same level whatever was the beginning at the beginning of that year 2024. On December 31st the price was around below 150 only. So overall you can see there was not much gain. The only thing was gainful was March. In the month of March, there was a spike around about 270, around 300, around 300 it was there. So you can apart from that, there was not much positive signs in the MRPL prices. So this is just the observation of closing prices, what you are writing in first one, trend phases. Then RSI above 70 means it is indicates overbought conditions. Indicates overbought conditions or levels. Observed when prices cross, you can see here cross 70 when it crosses 250. If you compare it, I will show it in the bigger screen. Yeah, here you can see the moment it crosses 70 here, the moment it crosses and closing price was around 250. So you can see, you can mention the when prices cross rupees 250. Below 30 it was there only when it crossed below 150, it crossed below 30. So indicates, I will copy paste the same thing, indicates oversold conditions. So when price is crossed and went below rupees 150. So 150 to 250 is like consolidation around 40 to 60. You can see whenever the prices are between 150 to 250, this was most of the values are around 40 to 60. So indicates consolidation. You can see, or we can say neutral trend because not much gain here. Neutral trend and price range was around 150 to 250. So around 150 to 250. You can mention 230 also because not much observation after post August. You cannot see much variation here, and instead of 40 to 60, you can give 30 to 50 range only. Here you can see post August the range, since because of the dip in the market prices, closing price, you can see 30 to 50 range you can take. Here in between Jan to August, you can see 40 to 60 range for your neutral trend. Next, support was there, means the moment it crosses 30 oversold condition, there will be a spike up, not much, but again obviously it will be above 150. So we can say 150 or 145 maybe the, so support is around 148 to 150. You can find the support here. You can, since the RSI crosses below 30, you can find, observe the shift in the trend, upward trend it was observed. Same thing, resistance obviously at the top, that is in the month of February. The moment it crosses 250, this base again, the other things we are not considering. So 250 to 260 will be the resistance level. So in this, if you are trading, if the entry level will be 148, the moment the MRPL price is above hit 148 or 146, you can buy the MRPL shares. Again, this is completely based on this chart observation. We are not considering the other factors into consideration for the suggestions here, purely based on the available chart. So buying strategy based on this available condition, 140 will be my buying strategy. Then selling strategy, if it crosses 250 or 240 also. So I will mention 240 to 250 to be on safer side. Never know it. So 240 to 240 will be my selling strategy. 148 to 140. Then range bound neutral trading means if it is, if you are holding the stock, if you are already purchased the stock, if you are invested in MRPL, then if it is hovering around 150 to 250, then that better hold the uh, hold it. If it goes below 150, then only you sell it, or then only you exit the market. If it is going above 250, then you can encash your profit. That's how. Or if it goes below 150, there will be a change of trend. Then you need not exit. You can expect the change in the trend, and it will be a bullish trend. You can observe. But again, it's a shorter period. You can see here, in the month of November, it crosses 30. October end on it has crossed 30. But again, not much gain. You can see it's around just 170 maximum it has touched. After that, again, it might have observed downward trend. So this is how you can mention the range bound neutral trading strategy. So this is how, using the available chart, you can analyze this RSI. Based on RSI concept, you can analyze the trend, you can analyze the RSI values, and you can suggest the buying strategy or selling strategy.